actors. Our next presenter this afternoon will be the Honorable Sam Condor, who has been here for us quite a few years well, participating when he was a minister. Now he's not a minister, so we welcome him to the podium to say a few words on the behalf of the struggle that he knows. Give thanks.
Thank you very much, Gustavo. I'd like to acknowledge and recognize Sir Probin Innes, former governor of St. Kitts and Nevis. I think when I saw, I don't know if he's here still, his Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Patrick Martin. Yeah, he's here still with us. I'd like to acknowledge as well Mr. and Mrs. Ferdinand, two persons who have been an integral part of the development of our people in this area and in this country, who understand the history of this country, where we came from and where we're headed. I'd like to pay tribute to the Nyabingi movement for this important annual exercise. Like Rastavo said, it's been going on for about 10 or 12 years. And I think I was saying to Samuel that this year has been the biggest attendance. Sometimes only a few of us here, but wherever 2 or 3 are gathered, you know, the masters in the midst. So I'm happy to see so many here this afternoon, and especially the young children. It's important for us to understand the history of our country, of our people. It gives us inspiration and strength. I would also like to commend the Nyabingi movement for the theme this year, which is let's value their sacrifice. And really it was a sacrifice. In fact, some people paid the ultimate sacrifice with their very lives. And so it is important for us to value that. Value means to appreciate, to celebrate, to be grateful. And we have to be all those things to the people who went before us 79 years ago. And that event, the Buckley's rebellion, the Buckley's uprising, call it what you will, changed the course of history, not only in St. Kitts and Nevis, but in the entire Caribbean. Changed the entire course of history. In fact, I am who I am and what I am because of that history. Before that, there was no possibility of somebody like me, a poor little boy, rising to fulfill their potential. In fact, it would have been unthinkable that anybody like me could occupy the second highest elected office in this country before 1935. It would have been impossible for somebody like Sir Probin to be a governor in St. Kitts and Nevis. The governors came from England, sent from England to us. We had no choice in the matter. So it was an important event, an event that changed the history, and we always have to be mindful of that. Some people think, and in fact I heard Rasdab saying that today in acknowledging Dr. Martin, that Dr. Martin said out of that came the public health. So many things came out of that activity on the 29th of January 1935. Most people thought it was mainly economic, but it was more than economic. It was economic, it was political, it was constitutional, it was social. But I think I really can't say which had the biggest impact. They were all very impactful. But we deal firstly with the economic impact, because what people were striking for in the first instance was the better wages. And so that was the economic impact in the first instance. But out of that came the Moine Commission, and what the Moine Commission recommended was that the landlessness of the people was a major issue. Out of that came the formation of trade unions, which was an issue before that people were not represented. And so trade unionism, land acquisition, to develop a peasantry, to have workmen compensation, to have holiday pay, all those things came out of that time. And so we are grateful for that. And so it is really lamentable that as we celebrate the 79th anniversary of the Buckley Uprising, we are also mourning the loss of the trade union, which is dead now. Really sad, lamentable. We are also, as we celebrate the 79th anniversary of the Buckley Uprising, we are struggling. In fact, in 1975, and I'm sure you would have the paper that was given about the address in 1975 here at Buckley's, where the late Robert Bratcher came to acquire the lands on behalf of the people. And as the address said, they were at one. The Parliament was at one with the acquisition of land. They were at one in both sides of the aisles, on the government benches and the opposition benches. They were at one across the narrows. The people from Nevis and the people from Insink were at one.